I miss you.
Everybody, this is Anna Elizabeth Laube. Oh, it is so good to see your face.
It's amazing to see you because we are across a whole wide ocean.
Yeah, tell us where you are right now.
Right now I'm in Lisbon, Portugal, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know how I got back here. I did, but I got here just in time for a full lockdown, like the most lockdown they've had of the whole pandemic. It's now. So I'm locking down.
In Portugal, though.
In Portugal, though, yeah, no, it's great. The police stop you on the street sometimes and say, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" But other than that, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Oh, I'm in my big green bathroom.
I know it well now.
You've never been, and someday I hope that you are.
I would love to come there. We talked about possibly singing En Vogue in your green bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to say you're never going to get it, except for you will get it, people. You'll get it when we do.
You're going to get it all.
And then I want to ask, how are you right now in this, minute?
Well, I'm very well. I mentioned this pre-rolling, but I'm having my very first Vino Verde because it's 5 p.m. in Portugal. Mm-hmm. And amazingly, I've been here for a month and I haven't had any of that yet. I've had a lot of sangria, which is my real jam. But I'm good in this moment. The sun is out today. It hasn't been out very much lately, which was another thing I was hoping for when I was here. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm good, and all is well. How are you in this moment?
I'm good. We also got sun today in a way that it's been so gray, and I'm like, if I see a single shade sky one more minute, I'm gonna scream. And because we're about to get real cold here, real special, and so
negatives.
What?
Negative degrees?
Negatives for a week is what they're prepping us for. And so to have today, it's 25 and sunny. So I'm going to force the kids out 4 times and, get out there.
Seems very reasonable. I have a little Minnesota story for you. I know you don't need any because you're there. But when I was in college, I would look out my window at the thermometer across the street at the bank. And if it was literally 0 Fahrenheit or above, I was like, oh, fantastic. Great. If it was negative, I was like, okay, it's cold. But now that frame of reference seems so insane to me. But yeah, the negatives, you guys are a whole nother level of hardy human in Minnesota.
Well, you're Midwestern in your bones. I mean, this is not.
Yeah.
It's in here. It's in there. I'm wondering, Anna, will you sing a song of your choice and tell us why you chose it?
Yeah, I'm going to sing you Sunny Days because, as I just mentioned, it has not been sunny, and it's sunny there, it's sunny here. This song is on my new little retrospective record, so I thought it was also appropriate for that reason. And it's easy to play and it's short, so here it is.
Bring it.
Sunny days, sitting on top of the world. Sunny days, you're my baby, I'm your girl. I've been sitting down practicing the truth of love, wondering about what I've been dreaming of. Sunny days, sitting on top of the world. Starry nights, gazing to the top of the sky. Starry nights, I'm your lady, you're my guy. I got this big red flower pinned up in my hair. I've been looking for you everywhere. Starry nights, gazing to the top of the sky. So pull that magic peacock feather out your case, stick it in your hat and look me in the face. Do you know me near as much as I know you? Tell me, pretty baby, what we're gonna do. Early morn, singing on a new pretty chord. Early morn, you're my queen and I'm your lord. Well, I've seen you once and I've seen you twice. wouldn't that be nice? Sunny days, sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world.
I just listened to that song while I was putting on my makeup, because part of the reason I do this show is to guarantee that once a week I put makeup on.
Yes.
And
I totally get you.
I was like, oh, I want a flower to put in my hair as like a wink wink Easter egg to Anna. But
and little did you know I was going to play that song.
I know, and I don't have a flower, but it was good. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Now we come to the part of the show where I ask you to tell me something good. Tell me, Anna.
I got that in my head earlier, and I didn't know why, and then I realized why.
Getting ready.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about this a lot because I know that it's an important practice to focus on the good, and there's a lot of it. And I was going to tell you about this book I just read.
Yeah.
Because it's very magical. And my whole thing with Portugal and Lisbon is that it's very magical. And every time I come here, I feel like I have these magical meetings and these magical, like, signs from the universe and all this stuff. And so that's been, like, way toned down this time. And so I was a little worried that, like, maybe I wasn't feeling the magic like I had been in the past. But instead of, like, out in the world, in the public, in the city magic, like, this book came to me, this very magical book with like all these signs and symbols, and the way I even found it was magical. But anyway, it's called The Starless Sea, and it's by Erin Morgenstern, and I just finished it. Like, I read it so fast, and it was just fascinating. It's like stories upon stories within stories, and it's about an underworld journey, and like the heroine's journey, and like all these different like literary things all tied into one. And so it was really good, and I highly recommend it.
That's awesome. Yay for a book recommendation. I will link to it in the copy. And I love that you're talking about that magic, because one of the things I think of you as like a super magical person. Like, you're like a unicorn to me.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
No pressure. But I mean, just we're going on to the next segment, which is in case you missed it anyway. So I will, like, Anna and I've known each other for a very, very long time, but we've never been like in the same spot for long periods of time. So anytime I get to see you, it's this like dip into this like high vibe, like sunshine. And I don't know, I just adore you. And the last time we were together, Anna was in one tiny town in northern Minnesota, and I was in another tiny town. And so we met up in an equally tiny town, and we sat outside, like getting sunburned pretty like intensely, until we realized we could move to the other side of the street where we would be in shade, which we then did. And
then we talked about Byron Katie, who I had read before, but I was not into, and you re-inspired this whole like Byron Katie thing that I've been in ever since. So that's been almost more than half a year.
That's awesome. Yes, I was reading Loving What Is at the time.
Yes.
Which is
I now have a paper copy of 1,000 Names for Joy, which I bought because my friend here, I knew he would love it, and he only likes paper books, so I bought him this paper book. But now I'm like not giving it to him because I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep reading it. Then I'll give it to him.
I bought you this thing you could never have.
I keep telling him about it. I'm like, I got you a book. I'll give it to you before I leave. I promise I will.
Yes, I like that. So Anna, you have been singing and songwriting for years, and so recently you just released, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
A retrospective.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. The whole thing was kind of like a funny idea, and even the title of it, I was like, this is just funny, but now I like have to live with it for the rest of my life.
Can you live with it? Because I think it's beautiful, and you should. I was gonna show everybody. I queued it up on my iPad because that's the way you can have it. Oh, come on now. Annamania.
Annamania. Yep. Because there's so much Anna all packed into one album. And I didn't even think about Beatlemania. And this one reviewer was like, Annamania? I don't think so. And I was like, oh, I think I'm referencing Beatles. I'm not. My crazy, and all the songs and all the things. But
I'm so in with the Annamania. It's beautiful. It plays like I mean, you curated it very well. Like, no part of it has that disjointed, like, the record label told her she needed to smush 4 albums into what? You know, I mean, it sounds extremely cohesive and lovely, and like I just think highlights all the magic that is you and your music. And even has a Portugal song with accordion.
It does.
Which,
it's a Portugal song.
Yes, and it has a Tom Petty cover that I put in my Instagram story a few weeks ago, and I had people reaching out to me thanking me for sharing it because it's that wonderful.
Amazing, thank you. It's a good song. I mean, Tom Petty wrote it, so it's got to be a gem, you know.
Yeah. But Anna has other albums that you can get, like actual copies, like I do. This one you released in 2015 and has the coolest album artwork ever. It's embossed.
Yeah, Stumptown Printers.
You can touch it and feel it. Oh, it's beautiful.
I like shiny things.
I like shiny things too. I think there's a lot of value in just being delighted by the shine of things. It has, in addition to these albums, like really beautiful videos on YouTube, which I'm going to be linking to, like sprinkling throughout this, so people can just like see all your videos. And also, you have a real knack for choosing covers and recording them so that they sound like they're your song, even though you kind of know it's Beyonce's song.
Yeah.
But it's actually now an Anna song, and that's a real gift. So I'm going to link to all this business.
Just strip it down to its essential nature.
Yeah.
You need.
Get essential about it. I like it. I am going to make a request. I'm going to ask that you sing a song that is one of your older tunes. And part of the reason I suggested this one is because I love it. I have got to see you sing it at the old Acadia here in Minneapolis. So I'm in Minneapolis, and you're just tuning in.
I remember it. You remember so much stuff that I just forget. I have friends so that they remember things, and then they tell me about them. I'm like, oh yeah, that happened.
That was such a special, like a cool space, and we've never, once it went away, like there isn't anything like that here. And I always would have wanted to do my own show there, but I didn't get showy in time for that.
You are showy now. You certainly are showy now. Not now, but like now. I'm very impressed with how showy you are.
Oh, thank you. I'll have them rebuild the space so I can travel back in time. You also played the 331 here once, and I don't know if you played this song there, but so that was part of the reason to have this magical image of you doing it back in the old days. And then also it is on Annamania.
It is. Yep. It's the first song from my first record ever. So, you know. That's got to be something. Like today, no, yesterday was
2221.
1, yeah.
Which made me sing Phil Collins' song Studio. So 2221.
Amazing.
No one else thinks that but me.
No, I love it. It's great.
They're also the first day of the month was 2121. So there were 2 days in a row where I got to like, write in my journal by candlelight and go like, oh, you're so pretty.
Next year will be 22222. I don't even know what's going to happen on that day. It's going to be crazy.
Beautiful boy, please.
Yeah, I hope I can remember how to play it since it was so long ago, but I think it's in here. Got my Portuguese guitar. Beautiful boy with a beautiful heart. I don't even know where to start. I want to cover you. I want to cradle you. I want to never let you go. Sweet, sweet songbird, you're singing to me. Will you open up what's closed and you help me to be free? You got the voice of an angel and the heart of a child. Let me see you smile. Ooh, my capo freaking out. I'm gonna do a little capo reposition. There we go. The reason I mentioned it was my Portuguese guitar is because it's really fat and it doesn't fit the capo. But we'll do verse 3. Everything's fine. Don't worry, everything's fine. Tangled up in your hair, where you take away my troubles and you take away my every care. Well, you're just like a drug, and I can't get enough. Thank you.
Anna
Yeah,
Laube.
the capo fail, but you know, we do what we can when we're living out of a suitcase.
I love that. Is it a classical guitar then? No. Is it?
It is. Yeah, it's this really sweet guitar I got maybe the last time or maybe the first time I was here. I don't even remember, but I have this really adorable. It's not the right word because that sounds like it's diminutive, but just the coolest, sweetest family. It's actually one of my high school friends that lives here, and his son is like a guitar virtuoso. So they babysit the guitar when I'm not here, and then I got it back. And this is the first time I've had a capo with me, and I brought it from Wisconsin, and I thought it would work, but it's just a little bit too short because of the fat classical guitar neck. But other than that, it's really fun to play bossa nova, which I'm learning right now. So maybe next time we'll play some bossa.
Yes, you're also learning Portuguese.
What's that?
You're also learning Portuguese to speak it.
I am learning to speak Portuguese. I feel like part of me wants to stop advertising that fact because then people are going to expect that like I'll actually be able to speak Portuguese. But I can sing in Portuguese, sort of. So that's good with my accent.
The spot and demand that you speak Portuguese to me, but I'm not going to do that because I like so much to know you feel comfortable.
Well, I could a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know how long the conversation will go on. But I like try to speak my Portuguese friends, and they're like, yeah, let's go back to English.
Like both you talking about being in Portugal, and then like because of Netflix, between my shows, Somebody Feed Phil, and also The World's Most Extraordinary Homes. Like I have this deep desire to get to Portugal as soon as it's like feasible.
Yeah, I fully support that, and hopefully I will also be here, and then we can like do one of our magical hangouts in the magical land that is Portugal.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat those patiche. What were they? Patiche.
Pastéis de nata. I always said pastel because I've never like you put them in plural, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know how to pluralize that, but yeah, pastel de nata.
Because I was going to eat more of them than you were, apparently. I don't think, when I saw them on the video, they weren't singular. You eat mucho, which isn't for sure. Okay, I've got one more question for you. It's on the spot one. Can you tell me something that you're listening to that's like driving you wild or just like feeding your soul? Play it forward.
Yeah. Gosh. I was just talking to my little nephews yesterday, and I was like, I cannot, it's back to the bossa nova thing, but like, I feel like since I'm playing it so much on my classical Portuguese guitar, it's like I wake up and it's in my head, I play it during the day, and then I go to sleep and it's in my head. So, yeah, it's not like paying it forward because it's João Gilberto, so it's like paying it backwards, but bossa nova is always in my head.
Oh, I love that. Well, you'll have to off camera give me like a good album title and I'll link to it.
Yeah, I would make you a playlist.
Yes, I think if I listen to Annamania and then a bunch of bossa nova, like I'd be so like I wouldn't know that it's 5 degrees below zero. I'd forget. Anna, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is amazing.
I'm really glad that we could meet halfway across the ocean in the digital world, and thank you to all you people who are showing up with me on Fridays at lunch and watching. It's so much fun. This is the time of the show where I sing at you.
Can't wait. I wish there was more.
It's the theme song. I miss you. This is too low, and I hope you're doing well. I miss you and hearing your music IRL. So I am thinking that you sing me a song or two, and I'll just sit here in my bathroom saying, hey, Anna Elizabeth Laube, I miss you. Woo! Yay. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody go find her everywhere. Listen to Annamania all day long. And I will see you guys next week.
Beijinhos.